Hi, everyone. It's Melanie Warner here with Defining Moments TV. Today, we have a very special guest. I want to welcome Letitia Iona. Thank you for being here.
Thank you.
Yes, yes. Welcome to the show. So, Letitia, you are a brand new author. You have just written a book that has hit bestseller. Congratulations.
Thank
Super,
you. Thank you.
super excited. And this is definitely a defining moment, I'm sure, having your book get out there and validated like that. But
Absolutely.
one of the things I love to share on our show is for our audience to hear one of your defining moments. So, would you like to share a story or something with our audience about a defining moment in your life besides today, obviously, your book launch?
Right. Today is a huge defining moment. Yes. A defining moment for me was a time when I fell into a deep depression. And this depression came out of a broken engagement. And I remember every morning waking up thinking, okay, this feeling is going to leave me, but it wasn't lifting. And I remember I began to pray that God would lift this feeling off of me because I was starting to think, am I just going to feel this way every single day? And during that time, I was going through a devotional, which you may be familiar with. It is My Utmost for His Highest by Oswald Chambers. And I still remember the day that I read this particular devotional, and the devotional helped me to open my eyes to how I was really feeling coming out of this broken engagement. As soon as the breakup happened, I went to, oh, these are all the wonderful things that happened in the relationship. I went to this happy place, but I wasn't really facing how I was really feeling, the anger that I had, and some of the things that had gone on. And I remember I was sharing a home with one of my dear best friends, and it was such a dark time that she would literally just come into my room, sit on my bed, and I would just cry, no words at all.
Mm.
And so, as I read this devotional and my eyes were open to really start to feel how I was feeling and really talk about it, eventually God lifted that depression off of my life. And I remember the date. It was June 24th, 2021. I will never forget that day. And so now I have this new outlook on life. And we were slowly coming out of the COVID season, and I was I was being given all these new opportunities, new job, but deep in my heart, I really wasn't excited about it. And it was things that I love to do, like directing a choir and leading a worship team, but I wasn't really excited and I couldn't figure out why. So as I went into this new outlook on life, I decided I was going to take up roller skating again. I had done it as a child. And so I got on YouTube and I researched the best roller skates that I could get, and I bought these roller skates. I skated through my house. I skated down the cul-de-sac. I even joined a ladies skating group and skated down Santa Monica in California.
Oh, I hope they're called skaties.
I don't even remember the name of
That'd be a great name for a ladies skating group, right?
it.
Skaties.
It was. I don't remember the name. And
That's
so
cute.
one day, me and my friend decided, let's go to Skate Express. Let's go to a roller rink. And this was the roller rink that I had skated as a child. And so we got all dressed up, looking really cute. My hair is all braided. And as I'm about to step onto the rink, a man slams into me and I break my leg.
Oh,
And just
no.
like that, I was back in the bed.
Oh my
6
gosh.
weeks, couldn't walk on my leg. And I'm laying there thinking, oh
And you're thinking,
my
he
God,
wasn't even cute. It could have been like,
I don't even remember who he was. He disappeared. He did not check
oh
on me. He didn't
no,
make sure
that's
I was
awful.
okay. He disappeared.
Oh, oh my gosh.
And so
So
I'm
you
back in this
literally had
position
a
again.
breakup. You literally had a breakup
Yes.
and then a breakdown and then a leg break. You know what I mean? Like, what's the message God's trying to send to you here, you know?
So I'm back in this position again.
Mhm.
And
Feeling
the Lord
broken.
reminded me, what was that?
Probably feeling broken with
I'm
all of the,
feeling
you know.
broken
Mhm.
and trying to figure out, okay, what is happening? And the Lord reminded me of this dream I had, this dream to move to Tennessee and start all over again, start afresh, um, buy a home, all these different things that I had. And on top of all of that, prior to this, a dear friend of mine who I knew in California, she had moved to the East Coast and she was working really hard to um, reestablish her friendships. And she went to work one day. She came home, she took a nap, and she never woke up. And
Wow.
she was my age. And I remember being so devastated by that news, just trying to figure out why something like that would happen to her husband and her daughter. But then I thought, we always say life is so short, but then we go right back to our busy lives. And so, in that moment of being broken and having a broken leg and really contemplating what I was going to do next, I decided to move to Tennessee. And I wish I could say it's been rainbows and unicorns and sunshines in in having such a huge move, but the difficulties that I've had, the things that I've had to endure, the things that I'm enduring right now have been the foundation and the core to why I wrote this book, There is Purpose
Oh,
in Your Pain. And so
I
that
love
has
that.
been a
And
defining moment to me.
I love that because it's so true. You know, we have these setbacks and we think that they're literally about setting us back, but they can be setting us up for something so amazing for the future. And I
Absolutely.
mean, I'm a living example of there is purpose in your pain. I've built an entire personal and professional development company over losing my son, so I understand. And I've been in those that hole of, you know, the deep dark depths questioning everything. And I know
Right.
for a fact God put me through all of that to have these conversations like with you to help you, you know, inspire you to get your story out there too. So tell us a little bit about this book and like who's it for? You know, what was that journey like for you?
Well, I would say that this book is for anyone. My heart is definitely women and single mamas. But if you've ever gone through something difficult, something similar to what I just shared, or Melanie, you know that there's got to be more than just the pain, the difficulty, and the struggle. And so, if you've gone through something difficult, if you're going through something difficult, if you're going to into a season of something difficult, this book is for you. It's going to give you direction and understanding, and really how to embrace that pain and find the true purpose behind it.
I really think that's the key that you said there, Letitia. It's about embracing the pain. We often think we have to carry it or we think we avoid it. We try to stick our head in the sand. We pretend it's not happening. That's the
Yep.
worst thing you can do because
Right.
sometimes the only way through it is to go through it.
That's right.
And so your book is so great because it gives people these tools of how to navigate that. They also know they don't have to go through it alone. There are other people that have walked that journey, taken those same steps. They know where the mines are buried and you know what to avoid. And so everything that people are going through when they're going through the struggle and they find themselves in that messy middle, there's always
Mhm.
going to be somebody who's just a few steps ahead that can really
Right.
help guide them through and find the light again. I think that's the
Absolutely.
key when people feel hopeless. It's because that light has been turned off, you know?
Mhm.
So this is such a beautiful story, and I love the cover. Do you want to show everybody your book cover as well for those of you that are
Ah.
looking for solutions for transitions, transformations? So it's called "There Is Purpose in Your Pain."
Embracing adversity and finding God's purpose in the midst of life's challenges.
So beautiful, Letitia Iona. It's gorgeous, and congratulations on hitting #1 on the bestseller list. Now you're a
I
not
have,
only an
thank you.
author but a best-selling author.
That's
So
right.
I remember when I first found out I got bestseller, I was standing in Target checking out and I started screaming and everybody was looking at me like I was crazy. and it was kind of like this moment that I'd waited for, and it was over, and I was like, wow, this is so weird. You know what I mean? So what was that like for you when you found out like your book was number one?
I was just in shock. I mean, it just raised my excitement about this whole process. And I was just like, finally. I mean, it's been months and months of you and your team helping me and guiding me along this process. That has been absolutely beautiful, absolutely beautiful. And I'm so grateful to you and your team for what you have helped me to accomplish in writing this book. So thank you.
Oh, you're so welcome. This is why we created this whole company in the program for people like you, because we want people to be encouraged to know, like, again, if they're just trying to write a book, there's a process and you don't have to do it alone. Just like you want your readers to know there's a process of
Right,
grief and loss, and you can't avoid the process. You got to go through it. So if you have the steps and the tools and other people that can guide you, then it's not like you're trying to figure it out on your own and being and feeling very isolated.
exactly.
So I know also you have a free gift for people that want to get the book. There's a special price today for the launch only at 99 cents. So for less than a buck, you can, find a solution to this pain and find your purpose and in your pain. If you know somebody that's struggling, you can literally send them, you can buy the book, send them the link, and they can download it right now today and get a
Right away.
solution. And
Yeah.
so I know you wanted to share a free gift for people today. Tell us about that.
So I have a free gift. It is a developing and creating an empowering mindset worksheet. And I think this is the perfect time. It's January. We just started 2025, and we know that we all set these wonderful goals that often just burn out before the end of the year. And so this worksheet will help you to develop your goals. It'll help you to develop your why and to create affirmations to support it. I think it's really important to have a plan in motion when you're going into goals because life is going to happen, right? Different things are going to happen that are going to try to derail you from your goal. And this worksheet is a wonderful tool that'll help anyone to stay focused on their goals.
I love it. And perfect time of year, like you said, new year, new you. So many people are focused on resolutions and, renewal right now and thinking about what didn't work last year and what they want to do differently this year. So if you want to
Correct.
do something different, and you're evaluating in that stage right now, I encourage you guys to get a copy of this book and please make sure to leave an honest review. I know that's really helpful to Letitia. She worked so
Yes.
hard to extract this and give it out there to you in the world. And thank you for the free gift as well. That's an awesome offer for people who want additional support. Um, and I know too, if you guys are out there and going, I want to write a book or I want to get on stages and I want to do podcasts and I want to figure out how to be this thought leader and brand myself and do all of that. I encourage you to also reach out to us. You can go to our website at mydefiningmoments.com. If you need support with that, we're happy to give you more resources as well. And Letitia, if they want to continue to follow you or find you, what's the best way for people to get in touch with you?
So I would encourage you all to go to my website. It is letitiaionastudios.com. You can find the free gift there and you can order the book. You can also find me on social media, just Letitia Iona, and there's wonderful information there as well.
I'm just going to put that in the chat here for anybody who needs it. Letitia Iona Studios.com. Perfect. Okay. So you'll be able to you guys can see the links below as well of where to get the book, also how to, go to the website to visit LetitiaIonaStudios.com to get the free gift that's today that's offered for anybody in the launch period. So make sure you guys go check it out. Thank you all so much for being here. Letitia, is there anything else you want to add before we wrap up today?
I just want to add, I hope you guys check out this book. It is a wonderful tool, not just for yourself, but it would be a great gift to give to somebody else who is going through a difficult time. It could be a loss of a child, difficulty in marriage, just a myriad of different things. But I believe this book is a wonderful tool to support you in that.
Well, thank you so much. And that's the thing, you don't have to suffer in silence. So if you're going through any kind of loss or transition and you're looking for that hope in the pain, know that there are people have been able to look back and see the purpose in their pain and can help you
Right.
find it in your process as well. So God bless you so much for doing this book. Thank you so much, Letitia. I'm so excited to get it
Thank
out
you,
there.
Melanie.
Yeah, and thank you all for watching today and for joining us. And feel free to click the links below for further information on any of the things we talked about here today. Thank you guys again for watching, and we'll see you next time. Take care, everyone. Bye.
Bye.